What's up guys, happy Saturday. In this video we're looking at X2Y2 again, a bit of an update of current status, and we're also running over an NFT that was talked about a little bit yesterday. We're gonna have some fun with that one because it is ugly as fuck. The review was yesterday of Pixelmon. You probably would have seen it on Twitter, and it looks like shit. It looks awful. People are complaining about it, and obviously it was a mint of, I think it was like, was it 3 Ethereum or $3,000? Yeah, 3 Ethereum mint, $8,000, and its floor is now sitting at 0.61. It's declining. So we'll look at that in a second. First, X2Y2. What I've done is I've opened up DEX tools as well. Why? Because that's obviously live. We talked about it in one of the previous videos that this is not always up to date. This one is not up to date anymore at all. It's a different pairing too. So we're gonna get rid of the Uniswap one, and we'll have the DEX tools one in there. So we'll just add that one here, because here you can see a bit of the easier of the live chart what's happening. As you can see, it dropped all the way down to below the 38 cents for a little bit, and then went back up to, you know, around the 44 mark. But we're in a very steady decline, a quick decline right now, as you can see here. But we said the same thing yesterday. We're in a decline while everything else is in an upward trend again. After the bit of the dip that happened a couple of days ago because of Ukraine and Russia, everything went down. It recovered. Things went up 15 to 20%. We talked about that beforehand already. We expected that to happen, right? Terra was doing really well. We're sitting at $51. It's up 50%, close to 50%. So there's a lot of good plays here that you could have made a lot of money with if you were sharp and alert. For this video, we're obviously focusing on just X2Y2 and what's happening. There's a couple of things I want to talk about that's happened on their Twitter. We've had a bit of a discussion here. We interacted. There's a couple of announcements made, etc. So we'll run over that quickly, and then we'll have some fun with Pixelmon, because I'm just laughing at everybody that minted this one and hold it up until the review, because it's going to be a NFT flipping 101 here. I'm going to teach you how to make money on NFT flipping and how to prevent stuff like this from happening. We've already talked about it before, but you know, can't hurt to talk about it again. X2Y2 though, it just dropped below the 2100%. Yesterday it was at it was like 2150, 2147. I looked at it earlier today and it was still sitting at 2100, and now over the last like 30 minutes or so it dropped below, and it dropped a little bit more. So it dropped, when I looked at it, it was like 96 and now it's 92, so it's a bit of a decline here. This one is up though. It might be that more people are putting in money right now staking Royal, which is why the APR is actually going down, which could make sense if the price dropped all the way from here and people are now putting a little bit more money in after it went below the 40 cents. Could be, potentially. But yeah, WEF is up a little bit, still nothing here. Of course, we didn't put a whole lot of money in. With the current rate, we're only sitting at like 4,500, not even $4,000 roughly is what we're sitting at right now. So yeah, with 14.3% on WEF at a 4K investment, yeah, you're not really earning a whole lot, which is what you can see here. This has been over like the whole week too, so there's literally no WEF. They might as well just not put it there because there's none, right? Then the NFT listing rewards. This is a discussion point for today, which has happened on that Twitter too, something I want to talk about. I still haven't collected it, right? Which is first thing. You can only collect 7 days, so which means I'm not able to collect the 19th anymore. And on the 19th, I actually earned 50 tokens, right? So that one is gone now. I can't scroll back either. So that one is gone. 50 tokens that I did earn are now gone. I'm not gonna claim today. Why not? It's because, well, then it includes the 20th where there's no tokens there, so that doesn't make sense. Here there's like $11, $21, $25, $15. So no, not a whole lot, but you know, better than nothing, I guess, as long as you don't have to pay that much gas fee. Claim and stake. Gotta pay $64 gas fee. No point doing that. Claim, normal claim is 24, which is less. So yeah, NFT listing system, in my opinion, doesn't make sense at all, right? We said it yesterday. Yesterday I had to pay, was it like $145, $135 in gas fee, even though over those 6 days, because on the 19th I earned a decent amount. I had like, oh damn it, I had like $280 or so, but then you pay the gas fee. There's like $100 left that you earn over 6-7 days. Sure, you got to take everything, you know, with gratitude, I guess, and be happy with anything that you can get. But it doesn't make sense when there's so many tokens coming in a circulating supply every single day, $350,000, to then pay that much gas fee. Nobody really benefits from it. Nobody's happy with it, but you do bring that much money, that many tokens into circulating supply every single day, which obviously makes the price struggle. So that system does not work, right? Which is what we're going to talk about here, because that's on the Twitter. I made like a post on it, like a bit of a thread, and then some people started commenting on it. It was a good chat, I guess, good conversation. People shared some information. Now the question is he actually going to do something with it, yes or no? So what's been happening on that Twitter? X2Y2 almost bought, so this guy, I guess himself, he talks about himself, almost bought a stolen Azuki. You've been doing great work. I think Lux NFT would take months, if not years, to implement some controls. But going by your history of prompt and quality delivery, I'd recommend if you could flag it, report it on X2Y2 too. So he is talking to X2Y2 here in this regard. So you can see report suspicious activity. Don't freeze it, just add a warning that this item is frozen on OpenSea here. Please don't freeze stolen NFTs in X2Y2. In 90% of the cases, the hacker has already dumped it and profited. You're just hurting the innocent buyer, which is true. Self-custody means it should be tagged by decentralized entities. That's the thing though. Whoa, we don't want to respond. That's the thing though, nothing should ever be flagged as anything. It's an issue that people steal NFTs in certain ways and then they can get away with it because they just sell it for very, very low. Somebody buys it and then the one that bought it is stuck with it. What do you do after that, right? Well, you can't blame the buyer from it. He can't be the one hurting because of it. But cool. How many are swept? Where's my calculator? Yeah, sure. Hey Rebels, notice that a little bag at the top of your account, which is this one. This means we just released bulk buying. Time to sweep the floor in a single transaction, save on those nasty gas fees. That's actually awesome. So to be honest, right, because we're gonna get into a conversation in a second. There we go. Here about this tweet, where I think that they're missing the hit, and which is one of the reasons why the token price is going down, right? So let's talk about the token price. Why is it going down this much? This is good to understand, to learn crypto market, to learn tokenomics, to learn trends, downward trends, upward trends, and to understand what you need to do, not just X2Y2, but any future projects. But yeah, overall, in the longer term, for X2Y2, it does really come with quite a lot of features that are good, that have potential, right? And it is a project with a product with value. It actually has something. It's a tool, it's a software. So in the longer term, it will eventually attract investors, big investors, right? Which will help bring the price back up. But unfortunately, that's probably going to be a pretty, semi-long, mid-term thing. So all these tools definitely help, right? It's setting up the foundations to be a good project so that when big investors come in, they want to put their money into your project because you have potential. Before you've got that foundation set up, well, then, yeah, you're thinking months and months ahead already. So for now, unfortunately, it does mean that the people that put their money in for the staking because they were like, oh man, I can benefit from the high staking, they're the ones that do get burnt at the moment because there's so many tokens coming in the circulating supply, the price can't keep up. But this is an awesome feature, bulk buying. Then this thing, right? This is important. So this is Azuki floor is 1% lower on X2Y2 as well, which is what we talked about yesterday. Decent amount, right? Only it's 1%, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but close to 0.1 ETH is still $250, $300 or so, depending, right? So do that with 10 purchases. Well, that does add up. Cool. Then this, am I crazy, right? $350K per day for listing, which is true. Why? Because you look at the current price, 44 cents. The total rewards that were given out yesterday were 624,000, 625,000. You do that times 43 cents, you roughly, you come up at a little bit lower, but you roughly go towards the 300 to 350, let's say $300,000 per day that you give out for listing, which go into circulating supply. People pay gas fee over it, so they lose half. So they don't really earn anything. It's not that big of a benefit for nobody. So it's just money going to waste and price going down for no reason, which then negatively affects stakers, right? We are basically giving out the shares. So this is his thought. He says that it's not a good thing, right? Because you're given the current liquidity on Uniswap, the price will crash again and again, which is what's happening. We're basically giving out the shares of the company, because you get tokens, right? That's the shares in this case, to our users and sharing our future with them. It will get back strongly at some point, but to be honest, I don't know when. But we'll be here when it happens. You can call me crazy, but that's what we truly believe. Well, yeah, he is crazy in this regard. He asks, am I crazy? He's making it fun, interactive, right? But yes, it's not a good way to go about. There needs to be a burning system in place, or there needs to be a different way to incentivize people. Yes, because let's go into the tweets and stuff, right? Yes, you do need to incentivize people to list their NFTs, because you want volume, you want tradable volume. That's what you don't want, just people putting money in their token because they have the APY. That's like a proper Ponzi scheme, right? And we love Ponzi schemes as long as we make money on it. No, but in all seriousness, yeah, if you just get money to put money in because there's an APR, and then they just benefit from the APR and they benefit from other people putting their money in, so the token price goes up, and then you take your money out with profit, and then eventually the price drops. Yeah, Ponzi scheme, cool. But they have actually got a product. Right, volume of Azuki definitely going up here quite a lot. Floor price is, hold up, 10.9. That one was dropped after the previous drop. Okay, cool, not that big of a difference. But yeah, they actually do have a product, right? They need to just make sure that people actually use it and list their NFTs here, and that there's purchases here, etc. There needs to be movement. So they need to incentivize people to list their NFTs, which is why they came up with this system, which makes sense. First of all, the gas fee in this system doesn't make sense. Do a thing where you pay back people their gas fee, right? Somebody posted that on my tweets, which I won't take credits for, so shout out to him. We'll get to that in a second, but there's ways that you can give back the gas fee that you pay for this if you have a certain amount staked. So everybody listing 10K or more tokens will get a certain percentage of the gas fee paid back. Anybody that's taking 100K tokens or more will get 100% of the gas fee returned back to you. Right, you do that by using their own tokens, so more tokens are being used, etc., which is healthy for the price, and it also means that people can actually get rewarded for the NFT listings if they also stake the tokens. Bang bang, win situation. They also got to create a certain burning system in place. If they come up with all these features quickly, short term, then the price can definitely turn around and go back up again. And then if that happens, well, then because we sit it through, we stick it out with all the APR that we do gain the tokens from, then out of nowhere, bang, you have like a profitable system, right? But so far, that's not the case. So what I said was, I don't know if we want to go through all of them, but yeah. Yes, you're crazy. Too many tokens going into circulating supply every single day, again and again and again. As you can see, the price has to change to fight up against this, right? So even when everything is up 20 to 30% in 2 days, X2Y2 drops 30%. They can't keep up with too many tokens coming into circulating supply. Not enough people are putting the money in. It'll continue to drop to a point where no one will get in anymore, and it'll be impossible to recover. Staking isn't rewarding enough to make up for the drop in the token price. People are paying gas fee to release NFT listing rewards. So anyway, so there's barely any benefit from it. And then because of that, people will start to lose trust and lose faith, and they're going to get out. So you either eliminate NFT listing reward completely, meaning that there's less tokens going into circulating supply, meaning that there's 625,000 tokens per day going into circulating supply less, right? Which then helps decrease inflation, because this is just, the decrease here is simple inflation that's happening partly. Or you add those tokens to the staking pool, right? So you have another 625,000 tokens, another $300,000 that you put into the APR, that people get more rewards from staking, which might incentivize people a little bit more to actually stake, right? You would still fight against the inflation that way, but at least you would have people earning more tokens, and then that might make up for it a little bit. You would still, though, eventually need to wait for a turnaround in token price, because even with a high APR, it won't make up for the decrease in token price, and the token price would stay the same, so you need more investors, right? Or you just leave it like this and you just wait until the token price drops below 20 cents, and nobody will ever invest in it again. They will unfollow their Twitter, leave that Discord, and never look back, right? That's what happens. Plus, you can't expect to drop millions and millions of tokens into circulating supply consistently and just act like people need to be patient and wait, because a large portion of investors you lose now will come back later on, which is true, right? Because now people are investing, and the thing is, yeah, you gotta wait, you gotta be patient. It's a long-term play, it's a long-term play, it's a long-term play. We're adding utility, we got more, which makes sense, and it is true, but you also gotta somehow reward people that are now investing early, right? And that's not happening. So these people are going to go, they go away and they never look back. Even if it becomes a good investment again later on, they just don't care anymore. And you lose that group of people, which if you help them now, if there's a bit of a benefit to investing right now, you're going to keep those investors, helps long term. Meaning you'll struggle forever even when NFT listing rewards are gone. So meaning there's less going into circulating supply, because eventually that stops. So you need to incentivize people to put their money into your platform. The NFT listing is to get people to list their NFTs, but the rewards kill the token price. When the token price dies, they'll also stop listing their NFTs, right? You need to bring back the feeling that people can make money. And you increase the token price again. Oh, wait, hold up, I'm reading this wrong. So you need to incentivize people to put their money into your platform, right? The NFT listing is to get people to list their NFTs. Cool. But the rewards kill the token price, which then again, in that case, decreases the value of actually staking the tokens, buying the tokens. So when the token price dies out, then they'll also stop listing the NFTs, and then you're going into a downward circle. So you bring back the feeling that people can make money, and you increase the token price again. This will increase positive exposure, and then this will also help list and more NFTs. So what I said is, you don't want to hear it, but giving out trading rewards to stakers like LuxRare does have a better system. You don't need more people listing the NFTs, you need more people investing. Not completely true. We talked about it afterwards, and yes, this is not completely true. You do need more people listing the NFTs, but not just that. Right now, you also need more people investing in your platform, right? And then this guy started talking to me. Snipe, he was cool. He put some good ideas there. Sure, let's move on from OpenSea into existing era of decentralization. Check out the roof. I don't think Lux is going quite as well as you think it is. So I replied back to it because I didn't think that Lux was doing good at all. So I put in 25k, took out 47k, and I took it out before the drop in WEF APR came. I was happy with my profits, didn't go back in, and then it kept dropping after that. So I took out at the exact right time, right? When those rewards are, price kept dropping and can recover. Same already happened here. So totally agree. This guy agrees, and let's see where we can find. He agrees as well. I haven't must burn tokens. Yes, this is true. So you must burn tokens, right? You have only one of the only projects in crypto who has gone down in the last 2 days. Everything is going up, yet your shares have decreased by almost 50%. Burn the remainder of the trading rewards, or you aren't going to make it to next Friday. Very true, right? Your strategy will bring the token value to zero. Very true. Make the rewards for listing claimable unlimited. Buying your future projects and list a project with X2Y2 token or WEF by adding, could do. What they need to do is true. That could be an example. Burn all these tokens, right? So I don't know exactly how many there's left, how many days they're going to continue with this, but quite a while. All these rewards, take it out completely and just burn all these tokens. If they would do that, then the token price would just bounce up very high, very quickly, right? This guy says, really thought you had a better strategy, but clear as can be, based on your comments, you plan on riding this project to zero. My money is leaving and never coming back. So he's now taking out 69,000 tokens, right? So this guy is making a good statement here that he's taking out quite a lot of money. If we have got, how many do we have got? 9,000 tokens. He's got more than 7, close to 8 times more tokens in there than we do. So people will start to do this right now, and the token price is only going to decrease more and more and more and more, and eventually it just dies out, and then there's nothing left, and then there won't be any big investors that's going to put any money in, right? Which is important to understand. This discussion goes on for a longer time because there's a lot of people replying to a lot more messages here somewhere, but it is a little bit difficult always on Twitter to review all of that. But a lot of people agree, so they need to do something, and a lot of people understand that this is going on and that this is the case. But are they actually going to do something, right? That's the question. Will they actually move on this, yes or no? So this guy comes up with a couple of suggestions. I can't seem to find it right now, but he gave a suggestion of 1x as well, that did a like system where they were rewarding people for the gas fee that they paid. So staking more would give you like free gas fee. So if you would take out, claim, etc., then they would make up for the gas fee paid, right? That could be a good system. Still, none of that would make up for anything that's happening right now if there's no burning system in place. If they don't come up with a burning system soon, and with soon I mean over the next couple of days, like at least in a week, then this is not going to do anything anymore, right? Eventually, for me, the fun stops too. Like I like doing the videos and talking to you guys about this and going in like strategy and stuff and what the project should be doing. It's cool, it's fun, but eventually, you know, I can use this money for something else where I can actually make money. I thought about it 2 days ago. You know, I had other plays that would have made me good money that I didn't use this money for because I just let it sit there. You can easily use this money for something else in the market right now and make a lot of money out of it. So, you know, if you don't, it's cool, it's fun, but at the same time, it's a waste of money too. So let's see where we're at for the rewards. We're at 9393 is what we're sitting at right now. So 9393. It is today, the 26th of the 2nd at 4 p.m. Meaning, what was this again? This is the total earned, so we don't want to do the total earned first. We want to do this one, and that one is that one minus that one minus that one. 522 tokens earned today. So you do see we have earned more today than we did yesterday, and it is roughly the same time. So what does that mean? It means that the APR didn't drop that much so that we could use the compounding effect and earn more tokens in a day, right? So if that continues and the APR really slows down in the way it's going down right now, we'll start earning more tokens per day every single day consistently, and then we're going to see an upward trend again. So this could become 540, 550, 560, potentially eventually 600 per day, but that is definitely a couple of days further away from now. And then this is this number. So we have earned a total of 3,283 tokens. This is going to be funny, right? So I have done all the maths before for you guys already. We are sitting currently at 43.7 cents. So this is something that's interesting, right? I have filled it out for you guys. So we've added this line yesterday, dollars earned to date. So at the start, right, we had earned ourselves 380 tokens total, which was $720. And then after that, it went up. So we earned 725 tokens, which is 1/4 of what we have earned now. But we earned, because of the token price at that time, here you can see the token price was sitting at 181. We had earned ourselves $1,312 in the first 2 days of staking as staking rewards, right? That's what we earned as staking rewards. And at this moment, we were in a decent profit, right? It was sitting at close to $8,000, and this was in 2 days, right? So in first 2 days, we went from $5,700 to close to $8,000 because we've earned this in staking rewards, right? After that, the price went down from 181 to 115, so this dropped, right? Because we did have more tokens, it didn't make that big of a difference. And then here, this was the most. The price was sitting at 84 cents, so the price dropped $1 from this point here, but we did earn a significant amount of tokens in total. So that's why at this moment, it was from here, it was the biggest amount of dollars that we earned from staking, right? Now the price kept dropping, but important factor, right? Because you might seem like, oh, that's still sitting at the same. We added 2,700 tokens. We added $2,300. So at this time, you would think we've added $2,300. You would need to earn more money from the staking, from the APR. Actually, not the case. So even though we added this amount of tokens, this amount of dollars, the earnings per day stayed the same, didn't go up. Meaning the price dropped that much that we couldn't make up for it, right? So if we wouldn't have put extra money in, this number here would have dropped to below the $1,000, right? We would have earned $1,000 or maybe less per day in staking rewards, which is insane because it just shows how badly the token is performing. This was the peak, right, for a little bit, which was yesterday, and now dropped a little bit more. Again, even though we earned more tokens than yesterday, we did drop a significant amount because the token price dropped that much. What's going to happen, why I'm curious to see what's going to happen over the next couple of days here, right? If the APR stays the same and this number goes up, I still think this is going to be in a downward trend. It is slowly just going towards that zero. I think it actually is going below the 20 cents, right? So we'll see what happens, but APR is not going to make up for anything. I think it will go below the 20 cents and eventually we'll come to a point where it's just not worth anything anymore. It's just not worth any money anymore. You can't really do much with it. You can take it out at a $6,000 loss, right? We put $8,000 in and it might be worth $2,000 and then you just take it out and you have like less than 1 Ethereum that you get back for it, which is a massive, massive, massive loss. Or maybe at that point we'll stop the videos and we'll do like a video update once a week or twice a week and see just if there's anything happening. And then maybe down the track, 2, 3, 4 weeks later down the track, when NFT listing reward stops, not that much more tokens coming into circulating supply, the whole project has more and more and more features and they're attracting bigger investments and whatnot, then maybe that it comes back alive. But at that point, I think coming back to life at that point would be going from 30 cents or from 10 cents to 40 cents, 30, 40 cents, right? And there'll be a turnaround. Oh my God, I did the 2x. Oh my God, 200% gain, 300% gain. But then it would still go back to like this number or less, right? Maybe by that time you have earned that many tokens that, you know, it makes up for the loss of it, but you have opportunity cost. We already know what that means. It means that all the money that we've got sitting in here now can't be used for something else, which is a waste. If I would have had this money 2 days ago, I would have put it in some crypto gaming coins where I would have earned 30, 40% gain on it and take it out again. And then I would have earned, you know, I would have had $8,000, turn that into $12,000. And then you can do something with $12,000. And that's the way the ball rolls. All right, quickly, Pixelmon. I'm not going to go in too much depth about this, but I do think it is pretty funny. Why is, I think I retweeted one of them, didn't I? Because it's so ugly, right? Oh, yeah, here. Oh, no, it's gone. This tweet was deleted by the tweet author. Damn it. All right, cool. Well, that's a shame. So apparently, oh, hold up. Is this, no. So somebody deleted the tweet. Well, I guess he was getting too many responses on it. Well, then I guess my tweet can go away too. Maybe Pixelmon said something. Yes, he did. Unacceptable. Oh, they retweeted them themselves. So it looks ugly, right? Let me get straightforward with the project. The mint was 3 Ethereum, right? Did it after that go up? No, it didn't, right? It kept just declining. You would have never been able to make money on this because it was too expensive. It was too much. And yeah, you shouldn't have minted it. It just was dumb to actually mint it. The guy, I thought it was less, but the guy said it was a 3 Ethereum mint, right? I thought it was less actually, but it was like a Dutch auction, so it depends on how much you actually pay for it, right? Floor price 1.8 at the start, dropped down. After that, it went up a little bit for whatever reason, and then it kept declining. You just want to sell this straight away after the mint, right? Flip NFTs straight away. Now the mint, the review has been, and it is sitting at 60.61 Ethereum, which is just straight sadness. That is awful. They retweeted this. Pixelmon review was unacceptable. This is what our Pixelmon looks like in game. Our NFT art failed to reflect this. Despite the fact I want to go anywhere, the goal hasn't changed. The funds will still be used to build our game. I will see this project through. So this guy is he's the founder of Pixelmon. All right, well, that makes sense that he's not going anywhere. Pixelmon review was unacceptable. So he is himself saying it was unacceptable. This is what our Pixelmon looked like in game. As if he knew what it was going to look like, right? He pretends like he didn't know. But see how ugly this is? This is awful. Imagine paying $8,000, right? Let's get this straight. People want their NFT. This looks a lot better already. People want the NFTs for the utility, right? For either the software or the perks it gives you or whatever. Then they want the community. The community is very important, right? Either it makes a passive income, like a sort of income that you gain from it, or there's a software tool attached to it, or some form of actual utility. Then the community, very important. One of the probably the most important factors, the community still, right? People pay a lot of money for one that only has a strong community and nothing else yet. And thirdly, It's the profile picture. You can't get around it. People want a good looking profile picture. People liked Azuki at the start. Nothing was known yet, but they started using it as a profile picture. People liked it. It helps. Same goes for the Bored Ape. It gives status. Like people want to get in because like, oh my God, look at me. I got a Bored Ape straight away. Make it a profile picture. I'm guilty too. So you pay 3 Ethereum. Well, then yeah, you want to make that your profile picture because it is more, a decent, expensive project. And then this one looks pretty decent. And then it looks, it's a shame that we can't show you the other one. But then it looks like this. And then obviously you're not going to put that as your profile picture because that's just straight fucking ugly. I would feel like, we talk about rug pulls and scams or whatever. I would feel scammed if I paid 3 Ethereum and then something would look like this. There's like an ape somewhere that looks like shit. This looks like awful. What the hell is this? I thought it was supposed to be Pokemon like style, which is like Pixelmon, similar. But this is just like, imagine having this as an NFT that you pay 3 Ethereum for. I would get rid of it straight away. But why am I saying this? Well, first of all, because it's just very funny to look at this and be like, oh my God, that's just fucking so ugly. Second of all, the same thing happened with Hype Bears, which was, we've already talked about it before in previous videos, right? But same thing happened here. Floor price is sitting at 0.25. I think the mint was 0.4 and it just kept going down and people just taking the loss now and it can't ever go up above the mint price anymore. And this looks awful too. Like, how awful is this? People had such high expectations for this. Oh my God, this floor price is going to go up to, because of Hype Beast, right? This floor price is going to go up to like 3 Ethereum, 4 Ethereum, whatever. It did go from 0.4 mint to 1.3 afterwards. And then it just kept dropping and dropping and dropping. I don't know exactly where it was, but it probably would have been here when the volume is higher. This is where the review came, and then shoof, it just dropped. You can see it's up a little bit now, but there was probably just a very high sale or something here yesterday. So I just quickly wanted to touch base on that. First of all, to make fun out of all of you guys that just paid so much money for a Pixelmon. Suck shit. I'm sorry. I do feel bad for you. I'm laughing at it now, but it looks awful. Hopefully that the game comes in and eventually they do something and then actually makes it look better in the game. They raised fucking $70 million with this project, so they better do something about it, because if they can't, actually make something out of it, then nobody's gonna play this game because it looks awful, and then they're just sitting on $70 million for nothing and nobody will ever remember this game again. I don't think it's gonna come that far. They will definitely develop and do something cool. You can look at this. They will definitely do something with it, but if you're just in it for the money, flip it straight away. Take your profit as soon as you can. Wait for the next one. You want to buy a blue chip, you want to buy one that you want to hold for later on. Wait until after the review when you have more information on the whole project, and then buy it. If you have to pay more, fine, pay more, but at least you're safe and secure, knowing that your investment is actually bringing in value rather than just hoping it doesn't look like this, right? That is all I have for you guys for today. Thanks for watching. Please just hit the subscribe button, bell notification so you get updated on all the next videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.